Daniel.
I have grown a beard. Because it's 2015 and there are rules. I'd hoped for something better when I grew it in, because I'm 34 years of age and this is the first time I've ever tried it. I know it's hard to believe, but if you look a little bit deeper below the beard and, you know, above the neckline and beneath the sadness, you'll find the face of a haunted toddler. But I did, I really hoped that if I grew it in, you know, I would suddenly become, you know, an adult, you know, like manly. And it didn't happen. I was hoping that if I grew the beard in, you know, I would get the full package of shoulders, you know, a strong brow, upper body strength, and confidence. But all that's happened is I've discovered that my beard hates me. Come back! My facial hair grows to a natural point. That's not a thing. That doesn't happen. It's meant to grow out or down. No, not me. Straight to a point. Not only so bad that I've got a face that looks somewhat like Humpty Dumpty grew a body, but now, if I grow a beard, I instantly look like every Disney villain. That's bullshit. That's a cheat. Like, I wish that I could, you know, like be hip, you know, like masculine, big fucker with facial hair. Like, you know, I saw this guy. You know, I've seen many guys. You know, it's 50% of the population. But you know, I saw this guy at the comedy club last night, and I both envied and loved him on sight. As a straight man, like that's how deep it went, because his beard and his mustache looked like an award sticker you'd give a kid for a good report card. You know, if he'd done a book report on Sherlock Holmes or something. Like, it was tremendous, and his beard was like this beehive of masculinity. And I'm stuck with what, you know, can only be referred to as a 6 out of 10. It looks like it might be an appliance, and maybe I've, you know, drawn it on. But nevertheless, these are the things that we all must live with. I had to grow the beard, though. Not just because it's trendy and because women who hate their dads and like music will then, you know, actually speak to you. But it's because I can't smile like a normal person. I don't think anyone else here has that problem, because I've seen a number of you do it tonight, not just not at me. But I don't know if any of you have this problem when you try and smile at a person. It instantly comes out wrong. No? I told you, it was just me. Like, does anyone have a smile that makes a sound? Like, it doesn't actually make a sound, but like it does make a sound. Like you're smiling at me, and like, believe me, any one of these, anyone, man or woman, sees that and they'll be like, wonderful. You know, and they'd smile back, and you'd smile again, and then maybe you'd go somewhere together and smile at each other, and then touch each other somewhere lovely, and that'd be the whole evening. But for me, when I smile at another person, it instantly makes the sound of a dying chainsaw. It's like I don't know why it happens that way. Like, I've got, like, mothers will walk to the other side of the street with all their children and other people's children as well and say, listen, you better come with me. I don't know. He sounds funny and he's got a face like a dented can of soup. So fuck off to the other side of the road. Quite like that. You'll never look at Cunth the same way again. But you know, really, it's you know, generally, if you look at the head and when I grin, I instantly look like a Halloween pumpkin pulled out of the bottom of the lake on November 14th. I have a lot of self-confidence, but and now all of you have been looking at me because I've been talking about myself, because that's what I do. Here, always, and in life. You know, I live a very lonely day. Welcome. You're just in time to hear it. What was it saying? Oh yeah, me. So, I really do understand your plight as you stand there. You, new to the room, are looking at me going, I wonder what he's talking about. And it's largely this, confused situation above my neck and below, the rest. And it's, if you had to break down your face, not just in thirds and fifths and, pieces, but like a mathematical equation. I like math, because, there's rules, and no beards, but rules. But if I had to break my face down into a mathematical equation, it would be impossible, because it is indeed the sum of eyes divided by the volume of cheeks to the negative of chin, despite beard. And the answer is always double the forehead squared. You take a moment with that and drink it in, and you see, he does look like, Dennis the Menace grew up and discovered sadness. I'm going to let that sit for a minute. Listen, you people have lives and you go home to houses and sleep in beds and get up and look in the mirror and you go, another day, and you leave the house and do things. And I just roll off peel myself off of the couch every morning and stagger into the bathroom, look in the mirror and go, oh fuck, it's really happening. But this is the maze that we're walking through. Lovely, Fortunately, it's not full of Albanian weightlifters and the vague scent of penis. But is that a vague scent?
It was really strong.
It was really strong.
It was really weird.
That was probably a big one.
It was.
But back to me. But anyways, I think this is a good time. How strong are we as a room, as a group? Would you like to hear something a little bit cruel? It's not about me this time, it's rare, but anyone here easily offended? Alright, you've said no. You're on board, wonderful. Okay, question number 2, is anyone here from Essex? Fucking tremendous. Alright, so I've been in the UK a couple of weeks now, and it's wonderful. You people are tremendous. It's so nice, because everyone either sounds like they own continents or are a pirate. But, I speak that as someone who's from Canada and struggles to not sound like a used car salesman whose ears have just popped. But I was on a train from Essex to London the other day, and I was sharing it with a variety of individuals. And this woman got on at a stop in Essex, as I said. And she was on the phone with a large collection of children. And I know they were all of hers, but from what would only appear to be a football team's worth of fathers, largely because they looked like, different. And I knew they were all hers because she said, I can't do the accent. No one can. But she said, listen, if you don't behave, I'm going to tell your father. So instantly, I was off. And she was on the phone with her mother, and she said, listen, I just need him to take care of this one. I'm pregnant again, and I just need someone to help, because I can't make ends meet. Because, why get a job when you can get a baby? And she reached up to grab the handle to support herself as the train went around a corner, and her crop top came up a little bit further, and the track pants went down. And I saw her stomach, which only could look like a halfway chopped down redwood tree. And my question to you is this. How many C-sections do you have to have before they just install a zipper? They bring you in, open you up, pull out the future convict and/or stripper, tag them for later recapture, help you find your mismatched flip-flops, validate your parking, and send you on your way. It's lovely. No one has tried to stab me. The last time I did that joke, I literally left the club immediately after I got off the stage because I realized that there was an audience largely of single mothers who all fucking hated me. I imagine I'm on about 45 minutes at this point, so I'm going to end on another 16. No, this is my last bit. I did this year try to improve myself because every January 1st they make you. And I started going to the gym against my wishes and my want. Now, does anyone here go to the gym other than Leo, because it's obvious, fuck you, or Carl, who, clearly fits into a size 28 waist. But, I fit into a size 28 thigh. But I started going to the gym this year because I'm older-ish. I'm still relevant, ladies. There was 3 of you, then now there's 2, so it's, choose. But I did. I started going to work out and try and better myself and make myself more manly because you have to. And I don't think I'm going to go again because I hate it. And it's largely down to the rules of the gym, When you get to the gym, the rules of the world don't exist. The first thing they do is they walk you into a room full of mirrors with a tiny person, and you see yourself from 97 different angles, and you spent your whole life saying, I don't need to go to the fucking gym. Real men have curves. But then you see yourself 150 degrees and you go, oh my God, I really need to start going to the gym. I'm going to need some of your chips to make this joke work. Not really, but I just want one. Then they walk you through and they say, these are the weights. And you say, yes, I know. Why are they all so heavy? They say, this is the bench. And you say, I quite like that part. And then they say, this is the water fountain. And you say, I'm very fond of that as well. And then they walk you through all the things that you do, the lunging and the general crying. But 10 minutes later, after you've lifted 5 pounds up and down so many times, they say, when are you going to come back? And if you're honest, you say never. This has been awful. I just died on a chip there. That's your fucking revenge. You always say a lie, and you say, oh, tomorrow, or immediately, now, because they're looking at you, and then you think, oh, well, maybe. Just maybe. You might smile at me, and then, But, I don't know what that was, and I wasn't looking at anyone, I was actually looking directly between the 2 of you, because eye contact with ladies isn't, listen, you don't grow to this age with this face without running sadness. But I know I'm not ugly, I just look like I was never finished. Friday at 4:45, and they said, listen, we made 7 good ones earlier, what's left over? Fuck it. Shoulders, chin, happiness? No, fuck it. Just send them out the door. Their beers must be drunk. But back to the gym, because I need to leave now. What was I saying?
Gym.
The gym. Yeah, but before that. Oh yeah, me. And you, we would assume, because when you do go to the gym, they ask you, how are you gonna, come back? And you would say, tomorrow or never, or in my case, just weep. Because they try to get you to come back the same way they got you to come in, where they walk you through a room full of mirrors. And you see yourself and you go, fuck it, I look worse than when I started. I've never seen that shade of red before. All of that effort, I should have at least grown a horn, 3rd arm, another fucker to lift this shit for me. This is a terrible con of an operation you're running. I don't see any benefit whatsoever. And they say, okay then, well, you are gonna, become shapes. You're gonna look like a ski hill with a face. But you do know as a man, and if you don't know already, you will know, and if you do know, you already have known, but women, you'll never know because when it's time to start going to the gym based on one simple thing, and that is how you get out of the shower. Stay with me. Because as a man, if you get out of the shower and you're in very good shape, Carl, Leo, and everyone else, you all have, multiple dimensions. But you put on a towel, and if you're quite fit, it goes around the hips, very low. See, she's laughing, she's seen it happen. She's like, yeah, I love it when you see those lines. I've never seen them, on me, but, with a Sharpie. But I can dream. But you will just sort of sway back and forth in the mirror, and you look at yourself and you go, all right, all right. I'm a very pretty man. That fucked me. In fact, I might. If, you've been eating other people's chips, the towel goes a little bit higher. You try and hide, the worst of the damage. Keep the lie going. You don't sway quite so far. Is it okay? I'm still technically breathing. And if things have gotten really bad, it goes higher, and you go, fuck it, I'm a Roman, I can still be masculine, the hell with it, Caesar would do this. But as a man, if you get out of the shower, and you put on your towel above the nipples, you have to change everything in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jesse Daniel. It's been very nice talking to you.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
Daniel!